Hi everybody, my name is Checkmate. I am currently going to be attempting the Feral Druid Mage Tower. I know earlier I said during my Balance Druid Mage Tower that I would probably be going for the Guardian Druid one next, but shortly after that, did a couple raid runs. My next legendary was Sephu's Secret, which I realize I can proc rather reliably during the Agatha challenge whenever I need to interrupt something. I may be dropping a few frames because of lava effects. I'm terribly sorry about that. But hopefully that'll get better throughout. Now, for talents, I'm using Predator, so I can refresh the cooldown of my Tiger's Fury every time a target dies with one of my bleeds active. Displacer Beast, so when Agatha teleports away towards the back of the room and starts summoning meteors, I can get to her quickly. Balance Affinity, so I have a longer range on all of my abilities. Mighty Bash, so that I can have a reliable, quick stun. I'm going with Jagged Wounds so that my bleeds tick a bit faster. Going with Brutal Slash for quick AoE damage, and Blood Talons because most of my free procs are going to be utilized on regrowth. As far as consumables are concerned, I'm using Flask to the 7th Demon, I'm using Potions of Prolonged Power, Drums of Fury, and Defiled Augment Runes, and for the food buff I'm using the Nightborn Delicacy Platter. Now, I'm also using the Heroic tier set from Nighthold. I'm using the 4-set bonus, which allows me 2-set, increases the damage that my Thrash deals by 15%. Unfortunately, I don't have loofah Unfortunately, I don't have loofah wrappings, but this will kind of help me out a little bit in its place. And the 4-set increases the damage my Shred and Swipe deal by 8% for each bleed effect I have on the target, so I'll be doing more damage to Agatha overall. I will also have the damage proc from my ring, and I will have the damage proc and stun from my Gift of Radiance. I don't know if the stun works on Agatha, but I could definitely use it to interrupt some of those imps. Without further ado, I'm just going to give it a go and see where we end up here. And hopefully the video turns out okay. If not, again, I'm terribly sorry. I'll do what I can in the future to fix this. Pre-pot, and go. So I'm sorry I'm not talking a whole lot currently. I'm just trying to focus up because I'm actually kind of a terrible Feral Druid, and I'm really trying to make sure my rotation's on lockdown this time around, because last time it was not anywhere close to being good. I wasted my interrupt, I'm stupid. It's not like I'm going to damage her shield very quick anyway. Unfortunately, I dropped something bad underneath her. So this may take me a little bit longer. I'm getting a lot of damage channeled into me at this point. Trying to DPS through a shell as quick as possible. Interrupt that. Fly over to these guys. Definitely interrupt one of them, or not. This fight's really not working out in my favor this time, is it? I'm just going to run over to this one, trigger his detonation over here. And now I can refresh my bleeds, start getting heals up, and start laying into Agatha just a little bit more right now. I rushed her down a lot faster that time. In fact, I rushed her down so much that her imps didn't even have a chance to get to her. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be downing these imp servants as fast as possible, and just getting right over to Agatha as quick as I can. Shit. Oh shit. I got myself stuck. No! God damn it. Oh, I'm dropping way too many frames on this fight. Why is that? It's literally just that fight, too. It's not even... Maybe if I full screen my game... Yeah, that'll work a little bit better for me. That is definitely working better for me this time. Looks like the game is capturing, so hopefully when I get into Agatha that will stay alright. I'm not entirely sure though. Gee, and it's almost like I should have scored this away beforehand, and it looks like it's not helping it in the least. So I'm still dropping frames like a motherfucker. And demonetized. Like I was gonna make any money. What could possibly be dropping this so low? Maybe if I bring this up?
My temporal weak-willed mages. Your allies will surrender willingly to the Legion. But first,
It didn't do anything for me.
punished for taking away my little pet.
That is quite unfortunate, actually. Hopefully it'll just render in decently later. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep this as one continual recording, and hopefully it doesn't look like shit the entire way through. Pre-pot. I'm going to go for it. Swap to these ones. Try to get them out of the way as much as possible.
What have you done?
Saving my interrupt for her. Because I really want to make sure I have that interrupt up at the right time. I'm not managing combo points very well.
4, 3,
I'm just not really a
2,
great
1.
feral druid, I think. Definitely part of the problem. And I dropped a plague zone right under her, so that is not great for me. I'm just going to pop these bleeds. Just get some damage on these umbral imps. Kill these as quick as I can. Just pump out as much damage as possible. Get over to
4,
Agatha quickly.
3, 2, 1.
Making sure I am just laying as much damage into her as possible right now. Because I really do not need that to be up for very long. I stun this one. Lay into the other one. Okay. We're going alright right now. We're going okay. I'd like to be doing a little bit better right now. I'm going to pop my second potion. Dropping plague zones right where I don't need them to be, so that is on me. Next one I see, I'm probably just going to run right to where he spawns. Honestly. These imp servants aren't going to get to her for a good long while, so I'm just going to head on over and just keep pumping out what damage I can. Bring this fuming imp over
4,
here, drop the plague
3,
zone.
2, 1.
And like I said, I'm just gonna lay on in. Oh, she's already interruptible right now. Not expecting that. Interesting. As you can see, I'm still watching out, watching my back, apparently. I'm sure I'm wasting a lot of damage right now. But, here's what it is, I suppose. Could probably save that for Dark Fury, but it is what it is. She's translocating again, so that's quite good for me. Just going to try and use these smartly, position myself correctly, and if I play this well,
4,
this may
3,
actually be a kill.
2, 1.
Maybe. Wasted my interrupt. Again. Damn. I thought I was out of the way of that meteor, but I wasn't. Got her to 5%. Man.
Well met.
Alright, time to keep going.
Safe travels.
I'm quickly learning to manage my combo points a bit better, keep that flow up quite a bit better than I was. Again, just keeping this all as one continuous take, as I feel like that would be the best way to do it. I noticed I wasted drums a few times in there. I do want to get drums early to get as much damage on her as possible, but at the same time, I'm thinking it might be a good idea. Would it be a good idea for me to go with Bear Tartar instead? Get that speed buff to dodge meteors later on?
My seer, tempt your weak-willed mages. Your allies will surrender.
I'm actually going to try it. I'm going to try Bear Tartar for this attempt. See how far we get with that. Because why not? Fuck it, you know?
Taking away my little
More attempts I get on this, the better I'll get. This cave area is really lagging this out. I am so sorry. In game you can see I'm easily above 60 frames, but it just does not want to convey that in the recording. I apologize so much for that. I'll have to keep that in mind for the future. I didn't even pre-pot, so I'm just going to save it. Just going to keep myself up. Pop Thrash on these two, and hopefully drag this Fuming Imp right out over to here. That gets me in a rather good spot. Just laying on into Agatha right now. Refresh my bleeds. I'm doing pretty okay
4,
so far. I just want to
3,
keep Thrash up on
2,
her as well,
1.
because that will increase my overall damage done to her. Now, I'm actually going to use Brutalize to shred through that a little bit faster than I normally would. I recognize that that might not be the best idea, but it's certainly working out well for me. Yep. Alright. So now we're back on track. We're doing pretty alright. I'm actually not wasting a whole lot right now, which I think is really stellar, actually. I'm going to run this one over here. Plague Zone. And just try
4,
to catch up
3,
to Agatha right
2,
now.
1.
Just lay my dots in on her. Try to do what I can. Just get as much damage as possible. There we go. Now I can safely run on back. I'm gonna go ahead and pop sprint through this and try and drag these two Fuming Imps out to here to drop their Plague Zones. I'm just gonna lay into these Umbral Imps real quick. So that way I don't have to deal with them later. And watch out for meteors. That one I ran towards like an idiot. Not very bright, Ian. Not very bright. Just gonna keep laying into Agatha just a little bit here. I'm gonna interrupt this one, so she can't really get that channeled heal from it. Gonna stand right in the plague zone
4, 3,
like a moron.
2, 1.
Alright. So I have to down these Umbral Imps as fast as possible. Just quickly. Because right now she is not taking any damage from anything I do. What did I do? Hello? Oh. Damn. I fucked that all up there. I don't know how I even shifted out, but I did.
Need help?
So we're just going to go right again. We're going to pre-pot this time. We're going to do what we can. Because I want this cat form. I want it. Gotta get it done. I think Bear Tartar was kind of a good choice there, but it did minimize my DPS just a little bit. Brought it down just that tiny amount. I'm also thinking instead of going with the full 4 set, I may actually go with a couple of higher item level pieces in place. Maybe my shoulder pads and my helmet. And just retain the 2 set. But I don't know if that would be the best idea necessarily. I'm just going to go with I have. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And clearly if I got to 5%, it wasn't that broken. I'm going to remember to pre-pot this time. I'm going to pop drums at the right time. It's going to be golden. We're going to be good. God, the frames are dropping like a motherfucker in here. That's really annoying me. But, oh well. Pre-pot, and go. And we're gonna just pop what we got. Alright. I'm just going to leave him to channel for a little bit and just pump more damage into Agatha right now.
4, 3, 2,
So
1.
I know, based on my timer, she's going to Dark Fury, so I'm just going to pop a Ravage there. Just try to pump in as much damage as possible. Get the interrupt in. Drag this Fuming Imp out. It's about the same area. And I'm going to go ahead and get these Umbral Imps out of the way. As soon as possible, because that is really hurting me right now. Ooh. Misplaced Displacer Beast. Misplaced Displacer. Ah, funny. Now this one is in a terrible spot for me. To be fair, it's not like I planned ahead. At least not effectively. And I'm just going to drop that Plague Zone right about there.
4, 3,
Re-up my dots.
2, 1.
I can tell I'm already not playing this one as well as I probably should be. But maybe we won't get the overlap of Dark Fury and Umbral Imps this time. Because I'm DPSing a little bit slower. Now, I'm just going to go ahead, get those down a little bit, just get them dotted up. So that way when they actually get to her... Whoa, that was a little bit quick. Yep, get those down there. There we go. The Smoldering Imp is kind of annoying. Kind of want to get it out of the way.
4,
There we go.
3,
I heal myself up because I'm trapped in the Plague Zone. And just keep on rolling through on Agatha right now. Now what I'm going to do here is a little bit interesting. Not really. all I'm using is just utilizing my legendary bans as much as possible. Get as much damage onto these imps, and then start laying into Agatha again. Is she still channeling? No, she's not. That's interesting. I thought she would still be channeling after that. Well, alright. Try to drop this Fuming Imp Plague Zone right over here. And re-up all my DPS. I'll pop Sephu's on this one, so I can just get over this one, stun it. There we go. Re-up my damage. Just kind of watch out for any more meteors. Until there's one going down
4,
middle.
3, 2,
2.
1.
Ooh, there we go. That's a Fuming Imp. I'm just going to stop for a second, let him get that Plague Zone off. Pop my sprint. Stand this Plague Zone to avoid that meteor. Ooh, that's not good for me. And she is still channeling that after all this time. No. No. Damn. Another low attempt. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to start saving drums. Rather than popping it right off the bat for that DPS increase, I'm going to start saving it for the last portion. The last part of the phase where she starts to kind of get all those ads out at once, pop my drums then, and see how that goes. I wonder how many nether shards I'm down. Only 6 attempts in, that's not so bad.
Levia's power is mine.
I think Bear Tartar wasn't a terrible idea,
My minions will
so I may actually still go with it,
and dismantle
and just see where we end up.
even now.
Because the thing is, the main problem with Agatha is all about the ads. And the sooner I kill those ads, get speed boost, can get to the next ad quicker, and kill the next ad quicker. That's the theory. Now if I can put that into fucking practice, that'd be great.
Punished for taking away
And save my drums right here until I get that final probably 20%. Because that's normally when I seem to be having these issues. So, I'm all ready to go. I'm going to pre-pot. I'm going to head on in. And just start laying into Agatha once again. I don't know why I used that so early. That's fine. I'm doing alright. Alright, I want this Fuming Imp to come all the way over here. Way out of the way. Drop that Plague Zone. I'm certainly managing the imps a little bit better. I don't know about virtually anything else. Ooh, that rip was not great. 2 combo point rip for the win. Let me just refresh that real quick. Alright, save up 2 of my
4,
brutalizes for the
3,
Dark Fury cooldown.
2, 1.
Maybe just 1 though. And just try to lay into Agatha again. Oh, I don't like that the Plague Zone's going to drop right there. That's a terrible spot for it. Alright, so these Umbral Imps need to die. Those are my first priority. Get the Umbral Imps down. Actually, I should be using this time to get the Imp Servants down. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. I'm worried too much about the Umbrals and not enough about the Imp Servants. I think that might be it. Get my Sephu's proc rolling. There we go. Drop another
4,
Plague Zone
3,
right about there.
2,
Not really a good spot. But oh well. Happens, man. Okay, what I want to do is I want to lay into these just a tiny bit. Bleed them up, start running towards Agatha. Ooh, I almost tapped that meteor. Right on the side. Okay. I'm going to start laying into these. I'm actually going to interrupt this one, get Sephu's proc rolling, and just start putting bleeds, everywhere I need them. Start laying into Agatha again.
Four, three,
Just start laying on in,
one.
you know? Start working on Agatha's Vengeance, these ads, Imp Servants, whatever. You get the point. Just run on back. Pull the Fuming Imp out here. That's a great place for you. Thank you so much for going there. That bought me time with this Imp Servant to get him down. And just start laying into Agatha again. Ooh, not a great time for that rip. For that game, rather. Alright, I killed the Fuming Imp. I was thinking I might have to spread out for that last one there. But oh well. I'm actually just going to interrupt this one. I think I may have actually delayed the Imp Servants a little bit too much. Oh well, now I can just kill these. I really need to get that Smoldering Imp down now. I'm going to use my second pot. I'm actually going to go ahead and drums here. Ooh. Do not like being trapped there.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I need to get there now. Okay. Alright. Ooh. Shit, no. I misused everything, no! Fuck. Damn. I keep getting a little bit closer. I need to save it for when she teleports a second time. Or, not a second time. I need to save it for when she teleports back there the second time. You gotta do what you gotta do. I didn't really notice any difference at all when using Bear Tartar, so I'm gonna go back to my mastery food. See how we roll here. I'm really not liking the frame drop. I may or may not upload this, depending on letting the video sit for a little while, letting it fully process, and seeing if it still has that low frame rate because of the area we're in, with all the green fell goop. Because otherwise I might just not upload it. Now I'm going to have to go back and buy some more potions soon enough. Again, I don't want to pop drums right at the start. Or do I? Because if I do, I might not have that second phase. But if I don't, if I do get that second phase, I'll be ready for it. I think that's the route we'll go. Start fuming it. Plague zone way out there. Like, way out there. So her Dark Fury is coming up again. So I need to be
4,
quite mindful of
3,
that.
2, 1.
Come on, fuming it. Come out here. Me. Go ahead and stop these guys from funneling energy into her, because that's what I want to get out of the way first. I think I'm managing my combo points a lot better this time around. Dodging shit a bit better. Managing the Fuming Imps for sure better. Actually waiting for them to get to
4,
the edge.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Take care of these guys on the way there. Go ahead. Apply a dot. Go ahead and use this. And just close the gap a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and sprint just a little bit away, because I'm not managing these anywhere near as well as I should. Okay. And go ahead, proc that for Sefu's right now, and just start
4,
laying into her
3,
again.
2, 1.
Because I think at this point it's now rather obvious that I'm going to hit that final phase, so I need to save those drums and just lay in when I get a good opportunity to. That's the judgment call I'm making right now. Pull this imp out to here. There we go. Okay. She's translocating, so I can just go ahead, head on over, start dealing with these Umbral Imps and Fumers. Ooh, no. What? Ah, damn it. I knew I should have roared there. That's my bad. I'm starting to play worse and worse and worse.
Be careful.
That's starting to annoy me a little bit, but just need to get back, get calm, and get into the place I was when I got her to 5%. Now, how low did I have her? It's not going to tell me, of course.
Levia's power is mine. Using her knowledge, my minions will infiltrate the Kiran Tor and
Ooh,
dismantle
and after this one I need to
from the
repair,
inside.
so I need to keep that in mind too.
Even now, my sea heart tempt your weak-willed mages. Your allies will surrender willingly to the Legion.
Once I get this out of the way, that'll be a good old fun time.
You must be punished for taking away my little pet.
So, ooh, I'm gonna go with this first. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and start focusing on these guys. Drag this Fuming Imp all the way out here for the Plague Zone. And that's gonna be beautiful for me. Again, managing my CDs a lot better than I was in the last attempt.
4, 3, 2,
Don't even know if I
One.
used a second pot in the last attempt. That's probably something that I need to watch out for. Drag this Fumer all the way over here. So I got a nicely placed Plague Zone. In just the place I need it. Like I said, I think I'm focusing a little bit much on the Umbrals. Thinking, oh my god, it's a DPS race, I need to get them down immediately. Well, it kind of is. But also on the same token, I really need to prevent her from getting healed up. You know? Now I can focus on the Umbrals. Now I can not worry as much because I'm getting back on track, really. That's essentially what it is. If I can
4,
kill that before they
3,
drop a Plague Zone, that's
2,
also great for me.
1.
Interrupt that. Start maybe pushing her towards Meteor. Maybe not. I think I'm going to want to get these out of the way first. I think that's not a terrible idea, for sure. That'll also allow me to get these umbrals down first, which is an interesting prospect. That Plague Zone's going to get dropped in an unfortunate position. That's just how that's going to be.
Four, three, two.
Now I can start sliding on back in here. Probably should have just pushed her there instead of saving it. Alright, now that she's pushed, I can maybe get this fuming down over here instead. And just start laying into her again. Unfortunate timing for me, but it gets that fuming imp out of the way. Like, really quick. Try not to get hit by a meteor and steamrolled. Try to get this down, for sure.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Get these down. This umbral down. Saying start pushing her. Stun that imp servant, because I had enough of him. Oh. I wasn't realizing I could interrupt the channel yet. Okay. You, Fumer, you're gonna come here. I'm gonna pop a sprint. Because I know I'm going to get to the point where I need these umbrals down, like, right away. On the bright side, I got that fuming imp down in just the right spot. I'm going to go ahead and pop drums, pop my cooldowns, pop what I need, really. Just anything to get this out of the way. Because I am getting a little bit low. I don't know how I got out of cat form. Like, what the fuck?
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna start healing, spam healing, spam healing. Alright. That was rather good for me. Alright. Go ahead and pop this. Just get over to her. Pop a second potion. Spam some heals, spam some heals. Okay. I was in a bit of a bad spot with this one, but that puts these fuming imps in a really good spot for me. Puts me in a spot where I can interrupt these two. Keep my channel going, and just start focusing in. Keep on spamming those heals, Ian.
Four, 3, 2,
Okay.
1.
It's pretty good for me. That gets her down quite a bit. Gets me to a point where I can probably just go for it. There we go. Agatha down. Meteor. Awesome. So do I just hearth out or just leave or? I'm going to assume I just hearth out. Quest complete. So I'm going to assume maybe I leave group? Leave instance group? That might be it. That might be it. I don't know. First time doing this. Pops me at the Mage Shower, but Agatha is indeed defeated. I'm gonna hearth back because I don't feel like taking the flight. I don't really feel that. Two Mage Showers I wanted done for a while, done in one day. That's not bad. I really wanted the feral one. Ghost Cat? Are you kidding me? Damn. My legendaries were not all that well optimized for it, but Sefu's is a pretty good pick.
Light be with you.
Alright. So, Alright.
Go.
And now we get our Ghost Cat instead of being an Owl Cat thing. Awesome. I really love the look of it. The daggers turn purple. Alright.
King's on, my friend.
Hand it in. And there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry that took so long. I'm sorry, really sorry, that the frames dropped so much in Agatha's area. But unfortunately there was nothing I could do about that. I checked every setting I could, even did a few preliminary recordings. No luck. So, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next Mage Shower I do, or the next video. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Take it easy. Now, if I didn't manage this very well. Sorry.